Alrighty, so, third time's the charm. I have tried recording this video 3 goddamn times, and the first time the audio was messed up because my microphone was too quiet and the game was too loud. Second time, I ended up having to remove my shit from the map because the admin got angry at me. So, hopefully, third time is the charm. And what I'm going to be showing you is how to make an extremely defendable fortress, or at least one method, my personal method, of making an extremely defendable fortress on Garry's mod. So, if you play Gmod War, you may be one of those players who spends their days getting their asses kicked by more experienced players because they simply do not have a place to call home. They don't know the ins and outs of making a base, they don't know what is passable for a base, so I'm going to provide a quick guide on how to build a base. And first I'm going to outline some do's and don'ts, so if you're interested in how most of the rules on Garry's Mod War work, stay tuned. Undeniably, the most important thing in your base is the front door, and as you can see, mine is partly see-through, so that I can actually see enemies on the other side of the door. And in Garry's Mod War, what a majority of servers will do, they will have an add-on installed called the Fading Door add-on. And what it lets you do is, let's go find it, allows you to turn to basically turn a prop transparent, so that when you walk into it, it keeps you out. But then, if you press a certain button, the door will open and let you in. Now, bear in mind, this is very close to prop block. Who the fuck is Zero? Oh, Zera, okay. Sorry about that. So, prop blocking is essentially blocking off an entrance with props to stop other players from getting in, and to avoid being accused of this, you have to have a numpad or a keypad on both sides of your door so that people are able to actually raid you, otherwise it would be no fun. And to work with keypads, basically what you do is you need to pay attention to what button your fading door is, linked to, and spawn in a keypad that has that same button. And essentially, when you select a code and you type it in, you press OK, and the door will open. So, speaking of the door itself, this is my particular way of doing things. You're going to want a door that's made out of metal, because you may have guessed metal is the thing that keeps bullets out the most in Garry's mod. And this particular door is, you're obviously going to want your door to be see-through so you can see whoever's trying to break in. And this fence is literally just here to show people who don't have brains that it is indeed blocked off and it's going to be hard for them to get in. Now, this particular door is made up of a bunch of layers of steel, as you can see. What I've done is I've spawned in a bunch of props, I've stacked them on top of each other, stacked them against each other. I've blocked off both entrances, one with a fence and then a normal piece of sheet metal, and the other with just a regular piece of sheet metal. These sort of flaps at the top, these are important, because basically what these are all about is this stops people from, climbing up on a platform and shooting diagonally, because that is actually a weak spot. So you're going to want to put some of those up top, make sure they're nice and tight, which I haven't done. Very sorry. Very unprofessional of me. So basically, this is a very good way. And now, obviously, with both entrances blocked off, I've stacked a bunch of metal in the doorway itself to stop people from shooting in. So now I'm going to spawn in a shotgun. As you can see, this is the most powerful shotgun in the game. Did not even get anywhere near it. Which means if I can stand on the other side of this door, I could use a machine gun. I could even use the most powerful sniper rifle in the game, and the bullets just won't get through. There's too many layers for the bullets to be able to get through. So this is a great idea for you if you want to build a big door. You're obviously going to need an entrance that's, has quite a bit of a tunnel in it. You're gonna want the doorway to be a bit long, like this one. Like if you're using a short doorway like this, it might not work. But if the doorway is nice and thick, put a shit ton of metal in there. It will really help you out. Now, the next most important thing is defenses. Now, here's the thing about the Keypad and Fading Door add-on. The Keypad and Fading Door add-on adds a weapon, the Keypad Cracker, and what this will... It's given to everyone in the server, otherwise bases would be unraidable. What it allows you to do is this. It allows people to stand next to keypads and essentially hack them to get into people's bases, unlock the door, and sneak in and kill them. Now, obviously, like I said, to avoid being accused of prop blocking, you're going to need to put these on both sides. But Contorted, I hear you saying. If they're on both sides, what's stopping people from raiding the base? Well, I'll show you. This little puppy is what's stopping people from raiding the base. This is something I like to call the propane merry-go-round. I forgot the name of the ride for a sec. And essentially, what this thing does is it stops people from getting too close to the keypad. And how it does it is, you can see there's a bunch of propane canisters linked to this one in the middle via ropes, and each of them has a little thruster on it with 1,000 force. And what this allows you to do is when you turn it on, it will swing around like crazy and stop people from getting to your keypad. So let's say I am a hacker. I am someone who wants to get inside the base. I go up to the Keypad Cracker, but oh no, the person inside the base turns on the defenses. Even with a good bit of determination, it's going to be impossible for you to get inside the base, or at least crack the keypad. And this is something I probably should have mentioned. You're going to want to have your thrusters on maximum force, and the fuck does this guy want? And put them on toggle so that you can do this. The guy's like, what the fuck? And the best thing about it is when you turn it on, it creates a nice big cloud of smoke so people can essentially not see you. But Contorted, I hear you say, if people can't see you, surely you can't see them. How are you supposed to keep track of them? Well, this is the final step to building the best base in Garry's mod, and it's pretty smart, so stay tuned. I have hid, rather ingeniously, a camera by the wall and used a material tool to disguise it as part of the wall. So, obviously you're going to want to do this by going down to camera on tools, selecting whatever it is. I probably should have made it a static camera, actually, which I will do. But numpad 1, for me, allows me to see outside my base and see who's hiding if I'm in my base. So I'll go in my base for a sec. Give me a moment. If I'm inside my base and, you know, someone's trying to get in and I can't see them because they're hiding around the corners, I can just switch to my trusty camera and my camera will be able to show me exactly where they are. And even when I turn on the defenses, it still gives me a pretty good view of where they reside spatially. So, quick reminders, you're going to want to put keypads on both sides of your door so you don't get accused of prop lock. You're going to want to put the thrusters on maximum power and put them on toggle so you don't have to hold the button down while you're using them. And you're going to want to make your camera static, which I did not do, so shame on me. But that is, in a nutshell, how to make a ridiculously defendable fortress in Garry's mod. Thanks for watching, guys.